Rangers could be about to pull off one of the bargains of the summer transfer window. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. With the deal for Lawrence Shankland essentially complete, attention has now turned toward another major target. And this time, Rangers are looking to land a highly rated Premier League-bound midfielder without spending a penny on a transfer fee. According to reports, the Ibrox side are preparing to open talks with former Sunderland captain Dan Neil after the 24-year-old officially became a free agent this summer. Neil has been admired internally at Rangers for months, with manager Danny Röhl reportedly identifying the midfielder as one of his priority targets back in January. Rangers explored a move during the winter window, but Neil instead chose to see out the season away from Sunderland, joining Ipswich Town on loan. That decision turned out to be a huge success. The midfielder became an important figure in Ipswich's incredible push for promotion, making 17 appearances as Kieran McKenna guided the club back to the Premier League. But despite helping the Tractor Boys achieve promotion, a permanent switch to Portman Road is not currently expected, handing Rangers a huge opportunity to make their move. And now the race appears to be heating up. Coventry City are also believed to be monitoring the situation, but Rangers are reportedly ready to step up their pursuit with direct contract talks as they look to convince Neil that Ibrox is the perfect next step in his career. For Rangers supporters, this is exactly the kind of transfer that will generate excitement. Neil is young, experienced, proven in the Championship, comfortable under pressure, and already has leadership qualities after captaining Sunderland. Add in the fact he's available on a free transfer, and this has the potential to be an outstanding piece of business. There's also belief that the prospect of European football could play a major role in Rangers' favour, with reports suggesting Neil is attracted by the chance to compete in the Europa League and become part of Röhl's rebuild in Glasgow. After confirming his Sunderland departure with an emotional farewell message, the midfielder made it clear how much the club meant to him. "I'm proud of what we achieved during my time at the club, and for playing my part in taking it back to where it belongs, the Premier League." Now, Rangers fans will be wondering whether the next chapter of Dan Neil's journey is about to begin at Ibrox. If Rangers can get this deal over the line, landing Dan Neil on a free could prove to be one of the smartest signings of the summer. With experience, leadership, and momentum behind him after promotion to the Premier League, the midfielder looks like a perfect fit for Rangers as Danny Röhl continues shaping his squad ahead of a huge season. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. Rangers are facing a growing fight to keep hold of one of their brightest talents, with the midfielder now attracting serious attention from some of Europe's biggest clubs, as contract talks at Ibrox intensify ahead of a huge summer rebuild. Bailey Rice has entered the final months of his current deal, and with clubs like Ajax and Schalke monitoring his situation closely, Rangers suddenly find themselves in a battle they cannot afford to lose. Despite ongoing negotiations, no agreement has yet been reached, leaving uncertainty surrounding one of the club's most highly rated academy prospects. It comes at a crucial time for Rangers, with boss Danny Röhl preparing for a massive overhaul following a disappointing third-place Premiership finish. Backed publicly by chairman Andrew Kavanagh, Röhl is expected to reshape the squad aggressively this summer, but keeping hold of emerging talents like Rice could prove just as important as any new signing. While Rice featured only once for the first team this season, making a 45-minute appearance against Alloa Athletic in the Scottish Cup, Rangers still view him as a major long-term asset. His campaign was derailed by a serious training ground injury that required what Roll described as a big operation, but interest in the midfielder has clearly not disappeared. The uncertainty surrounding Rice's future comes amid a wider summer clear-out at Ibrox. Rangers have already decided against making Andreas Skov Olsen's move permanent, with the winger now set to return to Wolfsburg following his loan spell. Meanwhile, discussions are also continuing with Liam Kelly over a new contract as he prepares for a summer with Scotland ahead of the World Cup. Several loan players are also heading back to their parent clubs, including Max Aarons, Jayden Magoma, Nasser Giga, and Derek Cornelius, while Rangers remain interested in another move for Mikey Moore, despite uncertainty surrounding his situation at Tottenham Hotspur. Speaking recently about the club's transfer strategy, Kavanagh admitted Rangers are planning a more measured approach to loans moving forward after heavily relying on them last summer. He explained that while loan deals offered flexibility during a transitional period, the club's long-term aim is to build a stronger, more stable squad over the next 2 or 3 transfer windows. But before Rangers can fully focus on incomings, one of the biggest priorities may now be convincing Bailey Rice that his future still belongs at Ibrox before Europe's giants make their move. With Rangers preparing for one of the most important summers in recent years, the Bailey Rice situation is becoming increasingly significant behind the scenes. While Danny Roll focuses on rebuilding his squad and shaping a new era at Ibrox, securing the future of one of the club's brightest young talents could prove just as important as any marquee arrival. Interest from European heavyweights is only adding to the pressure, and with Rice's contract winding down, Rangers face a race against time to reach an agreement. Talks remain ongoing, but until pen is put to paper, speculation will continue to grow. The coming weeks could now be decisive, not only for Rice's future, but for the message Rangers send about retaining and developing their top young talent as this summer rebuild begins to gather pace. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.